A virus outbreak is threatening one of the main cash crops in southwestern Arizona.
And this is the time of year when sweet melon should be ripened and ready for harvest, but researchers say the crop is in danger this year. Karina Bizarte joining us live tonight to explain what's going on there. Karina?
Well, the culprit is this year the hot winter. Experts tell me the temperatures created the perfect environment for pests that carry viruses, and those viruses are now attacking Yuma's melons fields. Yuma farmers produce tons of melons. They're tasty, they're valuable, but they're also vulnerable to viruses. And this year, the virus outbreak is earlier than normal.
Primarily what we're concerned with in the agricultural spaces is those viruses that are transmitted by whiteflies, at least here in the desert Southwest.
Christopher DeTernaltes is a plant pathologist with the University of Arizona, Yuma County Cooperative Extension. He says normally a cold winter will kill insects that spread plant diseases, but this year the winter was warm and the pests survived in large numbers.
When the melons, once they contract these viruses, it'll stay dormant for about a couple of weeks where you won't see any symptoms.
In early April, scientists tested dozens of melons growing in the fields of the Yuma-area. DeTernaltes says there are 3 viruses they're concerned about right now. All of them have a potential and severely damaged the crops.
The real damage from these viruses comes when they infect plants very early and start destroying that chlorophyll very early, because those plants are going to struggle to put on sugar.
That means the melons become bitter with crinkly, dry leaves.
The plants should be green, but they're going to turn yellow. And they get very brittle. So if wind comes through, sometimes they'll start to develop dead patches on them. They'll turn brown and dry up and very papery.
Arizona supplies 20% of in the nation cantaloupes, but Yuma grows watermelons and honeydew melons. Experts say they're going to get together on June 2nd to talk about the outbreak.
Yeah, we need our watermelon, honeydew, and cantaloupe. But Karina, how is this affecting prices we're seeing at the grocery store?
Well, that was one of the conversations we had today, and luckily we haven't seen or anything like that just yet, and that's why experts are going to get together to talk about this outbreak.